Hey you! You're watching a highlight from the DynamiteGizmo podcast. This is not the full episode. It is just a clip. But if you want to watch the full episode, make sure to click right here. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. Do it right now. 312 was not great, and we know this. We know it. We knew it going into it, and we knew it now. But 311 is going to be a little better, and mostly because of the fact that Dan Hooker and Justin Gaethje are scraping. Dude, they're going to tickle each other's tonsils with their fists. Punch, dude. They're going to punch. Okay? And you know why I love this fight? It's the same reason why anybody loves these fights. Okay? If you know, you know. Sometimes you watch UFC fights and you go into it thinking this could go either way. Sometimes you watch UFC fights and you go, this isn't going to go anywhere. It's actually going to be boring. Sometimes you go into UFC fights and you think, it's going to be boring, and it turns out to be a banger. Sometimes you go into UFC fights and you think, this is going to be a banger, and it turns out to be boring. But this, my friend, Justin Gaethje and Dan Hooker, this shit is a guaranteed fucking banger. There's no fucking doubt in my mind that this shit's gonna blow your fucking lid off, dude. I mean, come on. These two guys? Are you kidding me right now? And not only that, we saw Justin Gaethje in the past say how he gets in the mindset before he goes into the fight where he says to himself, I am expecting to die. I know I'm gonna die. If I go into the fight with that mindset of saying to myself, I'm going to die today. I'm done. I'm going to die. It's death time. That means you're going to go into that fight and fucking annihilate. That means you're going to go into that fight and destroy. You're going to kill. You're going to crush. You're going to cream. You're going to cock. Okay? But what has Dan said? Well, we know Dan's a good striker. We know Dan can fuck shit up. We saw Dan sparring around with Izzy at Adesanya. But check this shit out, dude. Check what the fuck Dan had to say recently. On, I don't know, where was it? Ariel? I don't know. Oh, she's muted.
Oh, 100% that this fight is going to end. No matter whether his arm gets raised, my arm gets raised. And then I'm going straight on a stretcher, straight into the back of an ambulance, and I'm going to the hospital. So I've accepted. Woo! I've come to terms that's how this night is going to end, baby. I've come to terms with that, brother. So I've embraced that. So if someone's not ready to go to the lengths that I'm willing to go to, then they're going to have a hard night.
That's right, Mr. Hooker. That's right. You're not the first hooker I've seen tonight. You know, so there we go. There you go. They're both going to plan to go in there and kill each other. So this might be the first time ever that we've seen a UFC fight. Hold on, let me switch back. This may be the first time ever where we've seen a UFC fight where both guys are going to actually kill each other. They're going to kill. They're going to bop, scoop, ba-deep, bop, bow. We're going to see a death. We're going to see an actual death at UFC 13. Someone's going to die. And it's going to be great. Let me see if I can find that clip of Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje. No way I'm going to be able to spell that shit. Gaethje. How do you spell Gaethje? I don't know. Prepare to die. Where's Oliver? Oliver, where are you? Go lay down. Please. Please, Oliver. Wow, I can't find the clip. I don't usually plan on being alive. That's the one. Let's see. I don't usually plan on being alive. Well, here we go. This might be something. It's on Facebook, which I don't like, but hold on. Let me switch over here. Okay. Can we full screen it? That's nice.
That stack list of opponents you have faced in your career. And I know you want the crack at the title next, but before you do hang it up, whenever that is there any other guy you want to face and say, yeah, I faced him and added him to my stack list of opponents?
I'm a quarter mile at a time kind of guy. I do not look too far ahead. I honestly have no clue what the future holds. I don't usually plan on being alive the day after my fight, so hopefully I'm there on Sunday.
Adding Mac.
Death, 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 death. I want to see a death. I want to see a death. Come on, everybody. I want to see a death. We're going to see one. First time ever. Let's bring out our girl Maple here for a second. Remember Maple? Maple, Maple. Everybody knows it's Maple. It's Maple. Maple.
Hey, Maple. Absolutely. What's on your mind today?
That took you a little bit to answer me now, didn't it, Maple?
Sorry about that, Maple. Sometimes I take a moment to process. What's up?
Don't call me Maple. You're Maple.
Ah, I see what you're doing there. Got it. What can I do for you today?
Well, first off, you can call me by my actual name, which is Justin.
Got it, Justin. What can I help you with today?
Do you know Justin Gaethje?
Yes, Justin Gaethje is a well-known mixed martial artist. He's recognized for his aggressive fighting style and has competed in the UFC. Are you a fan of his?
Yes, but fuck, I always forget what I'm supposed to ask you every time I come over here.
No worries, it happens. We can chat about anything you'd like. What's been on your mind lately?
Well, this is the second episode of my podcast that you have made an appearance on. Isn't that nice?
That's awesome. I'm glad to be a part of it. What's the focus of your podcast?
Doesn't matter.
That's okay. Sometimes the best conversations are the spontaneous ones. How can I help make this episode special?
We're going to end it here for a second, Maple. Just take a chill pill, will ya? What was I going to ask her? I did this twice in a row now. I was going to ask her something specific, and I lost it. It's gone. Fuck, I want to just take a moment to think. Let me take a moment to think. I'm allowed. This is my pod. Justin Gaethje, prepared to die. Oh, I know what it was. Okay. Maple, I remember what I wanted to ask you, Maple. Has anyone ever died in the UFC while fighting?
No, there haven't been any deaths during the UFC fight. Safety is a top priority, with strict rules and medical checks in place to protect the fighters. There have been serious injuries, but the organization takes safety very seriously.
All right. Well, we're going to see one tonight or the other next night on UFC 313, Dan Hooker versus Justin Gaethje.
That sounds like an intense matchup. Both fighters are known for their exciting styles. Are you rooting for anyone in particular?
Death.
Dan's definitely a tough and skilled fighter.
Not Dan. Not Dan. I said death.
Got it. Let's keep it positive and safe. Fights can be intense, but everyone hopes for a good, clean match.
All right. That's enough out of you, Maple. That's enough out of you, Maple. You shut your mouth, Maple. Okay, what's next?
Tap here to watch the full episode of the Dynamite Gizmo podcast.